Hello guys, and welcome to another Daraja API tutorial. My name is Ben, and in this class we are going to learn about account balance API. What basically this one does is it checks the balance for your pay bill number or your till number, and gives you a response of your working account, float account, utility account, the charges and everything. So this is the kind of request you want to make today. So we are just going to copy our PHP code, checking sure it's account balance. Yes, so copy the account balance. So create a file, paste and say this is balance.php. Remember, you're only able to check the balance of your pay bill or your till number. So I'll zoom this. And some few complaints of not being visible. So the first thing we want to do is to ensure we have our access token, and then we'll have now our main request here. So we'll say this one is balance URL. Copy this balance URL and paste it here. Then our access token, we had generated our access token in our previous classes. So what I'm going to do is just copy the code and paste it here. So let us do some cleaning on our code. Delete this, we don't want to see our access token. Then we're just going to have this access token here. There are two ways. The first way is we can have our access token there, which will work the same, or we can just close like this and delete this, which is normally what we are used to, and our access token will work. So I'll also change this one to access token URL. I'll also make sure I've changed where we are using that URL, which is there. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that part is true. The next thing that I'll probably have a tutorial on is to create what you call the command ID. We need to remove this one, the command ID. And I said last time, it's always good to double check the code that you can see on the M-PESA documentation. As you can see, we have command ID here and another command ID here. So one of them must not be there, and I'm assuming it's the first one. We had another problem when we were doing the Lipa na M-PESA Online, where the amount had an error here. I'm pretty sure these errors will be corrected in the future. Actually, it's just not an error, it's a very small typing mistake, but can cost you a lot of your time. So the command ID here and this one, so we'll just maintain one of them. We'll delete this on our code. So delete this. Sometimes when these things don't work, it's not your mistake sometimes. There are so many things that come into play, and you'll see that one in my final video, where I'll be explaining some of the places that we as a team, when I was researching on it, and I studied a lot on this to understand it, the pitfalls, and that's why it was the thing that made us make these tutorials. So I've started filling information here without even telling you what to do. Now, the first thing we had was to obtain the access token, and we have already filled that one. So that one eliminates the problem of us copy pasting the access token every time we are using it. The second thing that we want to do now is to provide this information. We're just going to hard code this time. Probably you'll provide an implementation for the same, but I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. It's a very short one, so let's go ahead. So I'll go and log into my developer account. So let me duplicate this so that I can log in and get my test credentials. So we have our initiator name, then our shortcode. Do you have a shortcode here? Yes, party A. This is the shortcode that we want to look the balance for. The security credential, I'm going to generate it here. So mine is Safaricom 183. So I'll generate the security credential, copy it, paste it on my code section here. Remarks, I'll just say balance. Then I'll change this to reflect to my URL. I'm just going to give them the same. You can do your different implementation. So that is that.us/projects M-PESA API, and I'm going to call this one checking the balance. So it's balance response .php. So I think everything is done. We have filled our security credential, we have our callback URL, but we have not written this. So I'll copy this and create a file here, new file, and save it as balance response.php. And then it's just going to be the same as the other URLs that we've been having, like this one. So I'll just copy, paste it, and here we're going to change this one from callback to balance response. I said last time, and this time save it as JSON so that you can look at the response and compare to the years. So I'll also change this one and here so that we can have balance response and all that is okay. So this is the file that we'll be looking for on our server. So let's just confirm everything is okay. Remove the spaces. So we have this one is a reachable address. That is one thing you should make sure. So we're just supposed to upload two files, that is the balance.php and balance response. So I'll go to my FileZilla, refresh, and we have balance and balance response. So we have uploaded them. So here we'll have to visit balance.php, and we have our response has been accepted successful. So let's check whether we have a response. So we have balance response, we have it. So let's view. Oh no, we don't want to view it. That is not okay. I wanted to actually visit. Looking for bal response.json. What did we have? It's bal response. So go here. It's like we didn't have any response. So let me check what we had done here. So we had bal response.php. Make sure that this one is reachable. Yeah, this one is not reachable here. It's projects. That's why I had an error. So I'll reload this one. So it's accepted. Reload it and what is going on here? Oh, we didn't change this. So reload and I want to upload this one and run the balance again. Yeah. So refresh and we have now the balance response. Here it is. So I want to rename, copy this one and we'll paste it here. And indeed we have our result code is 0, working account is 92,500, it's actually 950,000 and all that. Yeah, so your implementation can now be able to read all this. For example, you have to check the balance, can set up an interface so you can be knowing the balance without checking. So this is one way in which you can implement the balance, call it the account balance API. If you happen to do the same with this error, probably in this one it will turn to be an error and you will have a result code of another number here. Yeah, so as long as it's 0, it's okay, and this is a success request. Sometimes we make errors. It's very common, and I decided I'll not be editing too much this video so that you can also see that sometimes we make mistakes. For example, the URL I had provided for the queue timeout and the result URL, and you see I was not getting any response on my end, and the reason is the path that I had provided was unreachable. Yeah, so it's always good to ensure that whenever you're feeding or you're giving your path is a reachable path, and a good way of confirming whether your path is reachable is copying the URL, going to the browser and actually testing it. And if you don't get 404 error, then it means that that URL is reachable. So that marks the end of this class. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for the new subscribers. Welcome aboard. This is tutorials for PHP. Probably we'll finish these and start others on probably Node.js, Java. We'll also have one for Python. So if you're interested in all this, you better subscribe now so that you give us that morale. Yes, so thank you for watching, and let's meet on our next tutorial. Thank you.